Hi guys, welcome back. So today, we'll try to solve one of the very important and very little bit difficult Java interview question, saying that say for example there will be an array. Assume for now the B is the array, okay? So which is having 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 80, 90 is the values. So which is in ascending order and sorted order. So I need to find, say for example, user will provide the input as k is equal to 80. I want to find this 80, where it is coming and what is the index of this 80. So that I need to do it in how many ways I can do that one. So that is what we are going to do. So one way is linear search. What I can do is I can iterate through all these loops. I mean I can iterate through all the values by using the for loop. So wherever this I will put one condition inside the for loop saying that if a of I is equal to 80, then return that index. So but what is the disadvantage of with linear search is that so it has to traverse through each number. Say for example 80 is at this location, so it has to traverse through all the numbers and it has to come to this point. If it is 90, it has to complete the loop. If it is at the first place, so then it will be very helpful. But it is if it is at the last value, so then it has to traverse through each and every element. So basically the performances will be less. Say assume here we have some 5, 6, 7 values. So it is fine to run the loop. Assume if it is 1000 values, so assume it is 2000 values. In that case, it has to run 1000 times that loop. So imagine if 1000 times that loop is running, how much performance issues it can create. So that is the reason linear search is not recommended. So the recommended way is binary search. So I'll explain you the concept how the binary search works. So for example, say for example, for the binary search, the main condition is the array should be in sorted order. Okay, so it should be in ascending order. So it should be array should be in ascending order. Then only this binary search logic will work. Okay. So what we are going to do in binary search is basically. So we know two values, right? What is the first index value? So it is 0. And what is the last index value? So it will give me the b dot length. So b dot length minus 1 is the last index value, right? So by making use of that, so we can find out the mid value. Say for example, this value is assume it is a low value. Assume it is high value. So by using these two, assume h plus l divided by 2 is I'll get the mid number. Say for example 3, 5, 7, 8. So assume somewhere it will come. Here is the mid value. Okay. Say for example a of mid is greater than or less than, we will compare. If it is a of mid is means the 40 is greater than 80. So 80 is greater than 40 or not, we will check. So obviously in this case 80 is greater than 40. So in that case, so in the second iteration we will change the a of mid value to uh, low level, I mean low value, and I value will remains the same. So here we will figure it out in between these two what is the mid value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here this is where exactly mid value comes into the picture. So here also a of mid, what is the value? 60. So 80 is greater than again 60, right? So in the third iteration we will again will update the low value to the mid value, whatever the value is there. So then the I I value remains the same. So in between these two we will find out what is the mid value. So here where exactly the mid value comes into the picture. Correct. So a of mid 80 is greater than or equal to this thing. Yeah, absolutely it is equal to 80, whatever we are finding out. So that we found it. So this index we can return it. So in this case, so only we are running the loop in the first half or second half. Getting my point? That too 1, 2, 3 loops. So this is what the binary search is. Say for example, assume instead of 80, assume it is 20. So in this case, what happens, guys? So in this case, we will find out in any way we will be knowing the low value. Correct. and I value also we know it. Okay, so now we will check a of mid. So the 40 is greater than or less than 20. So the 20 is obviously less than 40, right? So that is the reason we will update the I value to the mid value, and we will find out the what is the mid value between these two. 1 2 3 4 somewhere around here I will get the mid value. So then again compare. So a of mid, what is the value? 20, which is equal to this 20. So if it is the true, so then we found the value. So then that's it. So if it is less than, only this section loop will run. If it is greater than, this section loop will run. So that is the condition. So this is how the binary search works. Okay. So this is all about binary search. Okay. So the prerequisite is I need to sort this array, right? Assume I'll comment out this array. Assume this is the array. So this is not in sorted order 20, 10, 40, 30, 90, 80, 70, 50. It is not even sorted order. If I apply the binary search here, this will not work because your values will go up and here and there. So because say for example, if it is 20, so 20 is coming at the first place. So you cannot even find the mid and you can run. You cannot run the loop. So properly it will not work. So that is the reason I need to sort this array. So how do I sort that one? So to sort the array, we have to we should not use the any without using any built-in functions. So directly I can do that one using the built-in functions array start sort. So there is a method, and so that method will sort the okay, one second guys. So that will sort the array. So that is one solution. The second solution is I don't want to sort it using the built-in functions. How do I sort it? So that is one of the interview questions, so which is asked in the interview. So to sort that array, so there is a technique called bubble sort. Okay, so bubble sort, how it works? Say for example, I'll tell you. So here the bubble sort, what we are doing is we will run the loop. So we'll compare between these two values. What is the greater value, we will swap it, these two numbers. Then again run the loop, I mean compare these two values. What is the greater number? We'll push it to the, we'll swap it if it is greater than. If it is like this, then again it will swap it. In this case also it will swap it. So here it won't swap because yeah, here also it will swap. Here also it will swap. So in this condition it will not swap because 20 is less than 40. So whatever is the greater value, we will push it to the end, and also that loop should be run for the all the values. In the first iteration it will run, it will find the total maximum. What is the maximum? 90. 90 it will push. So like that I need to run those many times that loop, so that it will sort the array. So that implementation I'll show you guys. Let me show you that one. So now I commented out everything, so I'll remove this thing also. So now we'll start one loop. Okay, for loop int I is equal to 0, I less than a dot length minus 1. I'll tell you what y is minus 1, I plus plus. And now if a of I is greater than a of I plus 1, if this is the case, okay, if a of I means this is 0, a of I plus 1 means 10. So if a of I is greater than 10, so then I need to swap it. Int, I'll take one temporary variable which is equal to a of I, and a of I is equal to a of I plus 1. Okay, so a of I plus 1 is equal to 10. Correct. So this will swap these two numbers. So why it is minus 1 I have written here is because, so in the last index I am comparing with one extra, right? Say for example, if I give a dot I less than a dot length, it will run the loop till here, but it will add plus 1, right? So there is no next one value 1, so it will throw me the array index out of bound exception. So that is the reason minus 1 I am taking. So the loop will stop here, and I'll compare with the next values and I'll swap it. So that's it guys. So first let me print this one. What is the value? I'm getting. So then we will check remaining things. Okay, sys out arrays dot to string of a. Okay, so now it will push only the first maximum value. See guys, so now 10 20 30 40 80 70 50 90. So here till it is not, still it is not in the proper order. So now I want to run the loop for all the iterations. So now one iteration I have run. So 90 came at the last place. So now 80 should come in the second largest, I mean second largest index, right? So here it should come. The 70 is in the right place and 50 also should come in this place. So in that case, it will work. So now I need to run one more loop for all the values. For int j is equal to 0. Here j should be less than a dot length, guys. Remember, because I want to run this loop for all the elements, not excluding the last one. Okay, now let me run this one. See, 10 20 30 40 50 70 80 90. So those are the values available, and now it is sorted. So this is what the bubble sort is. Okay, bubble sort. Now I need to apply this binary search trick. Now binary search, correct. So now assume the value is int k is equal to 80. You take it as an 80. So let us see later, we will apply our condition to other values also. Okay, now I'll take one more value. Int low is equal to 0. Int h, I mean high I is equal to a dot length minus 1. So this is the final value, right? So now I need to write one loop while low should always be greater, low should be always, I'm checking one condition, should be less than high. So now inside this our logic starts. Say for example if, okay, so I need to find out the mid value also, right? So assume int mid is equal to low plus I divided by 2 is the mid value. And you put this in bracket, guys, low plus I, because by default the Java will consider highest priority for this multiplication and divide. Then it will go for plus and minus operation. So don't put the brackets. First it will do this one, then it will do this operations. Okay, so that is the reason. Now I got the mid value. If k is equal to a of mid, then I found my array. I mean, I found my value. Found the value at the index of mid. Correct. This is done. If it is not the case, what is the condition? If k is greater than a of mid, then what I need to do? I need to change the low value. Low is equal to mid. Okay. If this is not the case, what is one more condition? If k is less than a of mid, in this case I need to change the high value, right? I is equal to mid. That's it, guys. So as soon as I found this value, I can break it. I don't need to run any of the values. Okay, so this is the logic, guys. So whatever I have explained you, first I'll take low as 0 and I as the value, and I'll find out the mid value. And mid value, why do I need to keep it inside the while loop? Is because, so once it started inside this loop, until this loop condition exit, it will not come out of it. So mid value should keep on updating it, right? Because the first iteration, what is the value, I need to change the value of mid by low plus I is equal to 2, right? So that is the reason. Once it is inside the loop, we have to update the loop. So that is the case. So here low and high value, and mid values I'm taking. I'm like by dividing those two numbers, and I'm comparing with k with the a of mid index, and I'm finding out the value. If I am unable to find it, I'll check what is the k value. If k value is greater than mid value, so then the right side of the array should be takes place. So to run the loop for the right side of the array, so low should be shifted to the mid value, and again I need to calculate the mid for that low and high. Correct. If the case is k is less than the mid, then I need to shift the I value to the mid value. Correct. So this is the thing. Now let me run this whether it will work or not. We'll see. Let me run it, guys. We'll see what is going to happen. Okay, okay, it started running, I guess. Yeah, so it is found the value at the index of 6. So where is the 6? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not this one, guys. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now let me put it, change this to 20. Will it work or not? It should work. See, value at the index of 1, 0 and 1. So that's how the bubble sort and binary search works, guys. So this is the very, very, very important question in the interview, because so this kind of interview question comes for the moderate and difficult level. So whenever you are preparing for the interview, you be prepared for the higher difficulty levels, so that you can crack the lower difficulty levels if you get to know these kind of logics and these kind of things. So it will be very easy for you guys to solve all these kind of questions during the interview, guys. So please, if you like my content, please hit the like button and share and subscribe to my channel, guys. So please don't forget to comment down below if you have any concerns. So thank you, guys. Thank you so very much.